Hello, and in this video I'm going to be looking at a series of spreadsheets and things that I'm calling investigating linear equations. But first of all, I'm just going to set my little sheet up by clicking in here. And I'm going to go format row height. I'm going to put that at 25. I'm going to put everything into the middle at this stage, like that. And I'm going to go format cells. I'm going to go with number 3 decimal places. So this is something this is something new that I'm just giving a try. So I'm just experimenting. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a title here. Investigating linear equations, like so. Oh, it must be in that one. Bit of a gap there. I'm going to make that 20. I'm going to go with 20. Like that. Yeah. Perhaps I need to move that over here. And it doesn't seem to want to be. I want it to be 20. There we go. Investigating linear equations. And let's maybe underline that. So there we go. So let's just put that there like that. And what I want to look at is a particular sort of equation. Oh, excuse me. And I'm going to put that in the text box. So insert, I'll go to my insert here and just click on a text box because I want to use the equation notation. So yeah, I want it 20. Anyway, there like that. So what I want to look at is so I want to put it into equation mode. So insert and equation, insert equation, and it's a new equation. Type the equation here. So I'm going to look at ax plus b equals cx plus d. And as we'll find out, this enables us to pretty much create any linear equation. Linear equation, essentially equation of a line, of a straight line. So an equation that creates a straight line. So yeah, we're going to put that in there now. Right, so we've got to hit equation again up in this insert here. Insert equation. It only works one line at a time. And so what we're going to do is manipulate this. So what I'm going to do is say, right, ax. So I'm going to try and get all the x's on one side of the equation there. So yeah, I'm just trying to check how long I've been going for. 4 minutes. Okay. Right. So yeah, ax, and then I'm going to take negative minus cx. So I'm going to take cx off both sides, and I'm going to add b to both sides. Equals b. Equals take b off, so that'll be equal to d minus b. Okay, so that's, yeah, just taking the cx, change the side, change the sign is one of the things we could use, but yeah, there we go. So we've got that like that. Right, so now we need another equation. I keep going to that one there. I should go to this one here. Insert equation. So repetition, as I always the advocate of repetition. So now we're going to factorize the left-hand side. So we can put x as a factor, and we get a minus c equals d minus b. Okay, so that's just factoring the left-hand side, and enter, and this time, yeah, see, third, fourth time's a charm, as they say, putting in the equation here, and there. And so now I'm going to put in this form here because, oh no, I'm going to put in x equals, and I'm going to put that there, and then up the top I'll have d minus b, and at the bottom a minus c. Okay, and now I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, and that is, you can find x. So now let's just have a look at the equation itself here. What we'll do now is we'll just use a cell for this one. So just go there. I'll go to caps lock input. So this is going to be my inputs here. Control A will select all. I want that to be 20. Okay, and let's underline it. Control U will do an underline. Keyboard shortcuts. Right, so what I'm going to do is just put up the top here, I'm going to put A, caps lock, A, enter, and then I'm going to put B there, and I'm going to put C there, and D in here. Okay, so, and I want those to be 20, so yeah, I'll just bump them up to 20. Probably the easiest. Right, and then these are going to be the inputs here. So let's start with 5. I've got everything to 2 decimal places, I guess. Yeah, I might just work with the numbers in through here. I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2. And I'm just going to drop those back to 1 decimal place. Format cells. Just for this little demonstration here, I guess. Decimal places. Only go 0. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we want them all to be 20. Yeah. So that's in there. Now, what I want to do down here is to create a little equation in this form up here, y equals ax plus b. So I just want to write that equation in there. So I'm going to, and I'm going to name these. So I'm going to call that one there A, I, yep, enter. And that one there, B, just push B and enter. Now I had trouble with C. I have practiced this a little bit. Put C in there. Okay, and then I'm going to put D in there. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to put 2 in there. I'm going to name that. Did I name that C? No, I didn't. So C, and it won't let me name it C. I don't know why. So what I called it was, see, it wouldn't let me name it, and I found this. I haven't investigated why, so I'm going to call it CC and push enter. So that's CC, and this one here, D. So for some reason, C is not a word that we're able to use. So that should be D, CC, that should be B, and that should be A. So if we now write our equation down here, our equation would be equals tells us it's an equation, 5, oh no, equals A, okay, yep, and it gives us that name there, A, and then we'll go and put it in quote marks, X space plus space, close the bracket, B open the quotes, sorry, B space equals space, close the quotes. Now that should be okay. I've noted a little mistake there. That should be and. Should be an and in there. Okay, and yeah, we can just check to see how we're going so far. We'll see what was. A and X plus B equals. Okay. Escape. Let's just try this again, and I'll just build it up step by step this time. So let's just go equals, and then I'll just go 5. A, sorry, equals A, and maybe I put the and in the wrong place. A and open the quotes, and then we've got X next to that, X plus O space, and we'll close it like that and push enter. 5x plus, there we go. Let's make that 20 because that's cool. I wonder if I should have maybe selected that. Okay, so now we go and B. And B, right, and open the quotes, equals, equals, space, close the quote, 5x plus 4 equals. Okay, yep, I think I just want to F2 there. I just want a little space after that, equals there. Yeah, in there. That's better. Right, and then we've got to put an and in here, equals, and then that'll be C, and ampersand, and after C, X, so X space plus space close the quotes, and D. Oh, what's happened there? C. Oh, that should be CC. Okay. And there we get that one there, 5. So where's that sitting? That's sitting there. I just might move that over one. Control X. Enter. Control Z. Control X. Control X. Oops. Oh, that's not it. That's it there. I might just put it like that. That's pretty good. 5x, yeah, equals 2 equals 3. 5x plus 4 equals 3x plus 2. So what this means is you can write any linear equation. So say, for instance, if you make that 0, like so, if you make that 0, that's 4 equals 3x plus 2. So, if you wanted to make an equation x equals 6, so you could just go 1, b would be 0, c would be 0, and d would be 6. And that is effectively an equation x equals 6. Now, obviously, with a bit of little bit of using various coding and things like that, you possibly could get it so that it writes the equation. Like you could say, well, if x equals 1, don't write the 1, and if that's 0, don't write that. And you could get it down to a form of x equals 6, but this is the sort of equation here. So you could really, any linear equation can be defined in this form. It's a bit rudimentary, but yeah, it's all good anyway. So yeah. Oh, how are we going time-wise? I think I'll just do the output for this for now, and then we'll go from there. So I just want to experiment with something here. So if I just select all these here and just change that to 20, is that automatically going to happen? So output. Oh, we want it in caps. Okay, no, didn't. Oh golly. Delete out caps lock output. Okay, and let's put that in there. I might just flick that in there like that. That one there I've done that with that anyway. Yeah, and then I can just underline that. So that's sort of worked. Output. So yeah, so let's do our output here, and we want a formula here. Well, yeah, let's just put it here. We could go equals, and then x equals like that there. So that'll give us that. Oh, x equals F2. Just put a space there and a space there, and then in here we'll put a formula, and it equals, and then we can go to our formula up there. So we can go equals brackets. Oh, we'll put an and in here. An and, yeah, equals bracket, and we can go D minus B. Okay. Oh, maybe we can go little d. D minus B, bracket, divided by, open the bracket, A minus CC. Okay, and we can push enter. Okay, and x equals 6. Oh, yes, x does equal 6 in that case there. X equals 6, and there we are, we've solved it. So, I don't know, let's go 6x, escape, no, we can just put 6 in here, and 6x equals 6, and it's x equals 1. Yep, 6x, that's correct. If we put 2x plus 4 equals 6, x equals 1. If we put 2x minus 4, 2x minus 4 in there, x equals 2x minus 4 equals 6, x equals 5. And there we can see that we have various linear equations. Now, there are some figures, numbers that we can put any number we like in here, but there are some results here that we need to just be aware of here. So 22 minutes. Okay, there are some results that we need to be aware of here that we might want to do some data validation for. So let's say, for instance, if we put, well, let's look what happens if we put some numbers in here. If we put 0 in here, okay, what do we got? 0x plus minus 4. So we got negative 4 equals plus 6. And if we, I don't know if we can look in here. So, yeah, we've got no number in there. So we could maybe do some data validation in there that tells us what, gives us a symbol. So there. So if there's no number, there, it can put something, it can give us a little message so that we know what to do if we get that situation there. If we put, so that's just not true, there's no solution. So yeah, we need to think about that and think, well, what is actually happening there? We've got no solution. We can see why, because I mean negative 4 equals plus 6, that's just not true. So yeah, if yeah, that's some of the things. So that's where we're going with that. We're going to just have a little bit of thoughts on how to tidy up. So this is just an investigation, just the start of an investigation, and then yeah. So I'm going to just well, we'll put something in here that makes us look a little bit better than that. So let's just put 4 in there, and yeah, that's oh, let's put 3 in there, 0.75. So we get 4x plus 3, 4x plus 3 there, equals, 4x plus 3 equals x. So put 1x in there, plus 6, and we get x equals 1. Yeah, 4x and equals x plus 6. So that's x equals 1. So that all makes sense. So got a little bit of there. So that's just the little starting point of this investigation. We just need to look at some validation and what have you. So I'm going to, just work on that. So that's just the little starting video on this one. Investigating linear equations. I'm going to call this one, just rename the sheet here, the solve sheet. So we'll call that the solve. And then we're going to move on to just graphing the linear equations, and then possibly we might look at a way of solving simultaneous equations as well. So yeah, that's where we're going with that. So just a little bit of a starting video there. All good. Cheers. Bloody marvelous.